Or maybe you're someone right now and you're saying, gosh, I look at my mom and my dad and I see they're thinning hair. I notice that they're losing their hair. Wouldn't it be nice if you could regrow hair? Wouldn't it be amazing if you could stop future hair loss? With an FDA-cleared device, clinically proven to regrow your hair with over 200 lasers, doctor recommended, used by doctors, used by people here at HSN. It's the Capillus, and right here you can see 202 battery operated. It's a laser hair therapy cap. Again, FDA cleared. This is a product that works, that's proven, that's clinically studied. This is a medical grade device. It's on 6 interest-free credit card payments. Try it today. I know it's an investment, but it's something you can use, something your wife can use or your husband can use, vice versa, and we will regrow your hair. And we believe so strongly in Capillus that we're gonna give you a 6-month money-back guarantee. That means you have until October to see hair growth, because hair grows in cycles. It's gonna take a little while. This is not an instant temporary fix. This is a long-term fix for your hair. You're going to receive the Capillus hat you wear for 6 minutes a day. 6 minutes a day, nobody knows you're wearing it. There's the charger, there's the little base for it. You get the clip, you get the charger, you even get the carrying case. You get everything that you need with free shipping and handling. We have a very special guest joining us, Barry Pintar, who's not only the brand ambassador, he's a user himself. He speaks to thousands of people and across the entire US about the amazing benefits of Capillus. You even work with doctors on Capillus and how patients can benefit from using this, because it's not just about stopping future hair loss, it's about really regrowing our hair. And welcome, Barry.
Yeah, thanks. Great to be here. And you know the exciting part, we're talking about growing real hair. That's what's so amazing about the 6 month. I mean, like you said, think about till October, but that's no mistake, because you are going to grow real hair. This isn't a cosmetic. This isn't a cover-up. It's not something that's going to happen in 2 weeks. As you're holding right there, that is a professional-grade laser cap, the exact models that doctors give to their patients. And actually, Amy, my background, as you know, is I've sat with thousands of men and women. My job was to have a consultation with them, explain to them why their hair loss was falling out. We're going to do that. Explain to them what their options are, not just the Capillus, but all the options that you have. We're going to do that, and explain what an FDA clearance means, because as you know, that holds tons of weight.
Oh my gosh, it does. And like you said, doctors recommend this. In fact, we're gonna take a listen to Dr. Dinas, but our very own Martino Cartier has also used this. Adam Freeman uses this and recommends it. But I wanna talk about first, I wanna share with everybody, what is hair loss? What are we looking at with the hair follicle? And I know we're gonna show that because this animation really kind of puts it to life for all of us.
Yeah, it does, and it's so important to understand, because a lot of folks don't know why their hair loss is falling out. Primarily, in the 90%, it's something called androgenic alopecia. We are inherited to actually lose our hair. So what's happening is something in the medical community called miniaturization. You see that follicle getting smaller? Eventually it would get smaller and smaller and smaller until it was permanently gone. That's permanent baldness. So what does the medical community want to do? And more importantly, what can they do now? What we want to do is, here's that follicle getting smaller and smaller till it's gone. Before it's gone, we want to catch that with a very specific color spectrum of light, exactly like you're holding. That's 650 nanometers of light with a medical grade laser, a class 3R laser, that's going to reach down to that follicle. And what it's actually doing is stimulating the cells in that follicle. So now instead of that follicle miniaturizing, it's actually regrowing, very similar to photosynthesis in a plant. Light equals life, right? We know that right down to the human studies that have been done over and over again. So what's happening is we're taking that dying follicle. So this is for folks with tiny hair, fine hair, wispy hair. As that follicle grows back, so does that hair. And if we could take a quick look at Daniel, it'll make a lot more sense now.
Absolutely.
So now here's someone like Daniel, okay, where he's coming into my office freaking out because he's seeing his scalp. Look at it right there. Daniel comes into my office and says, all I want to do is stop my hair from falling out. I was able to tell Daniel, as doctors all over the world are now, Daniel, we can not only stop your hair from falling out, we can actually regrow your hair. Help to regrow your hair with a real medical device, an FDA-cleared medical device. So as you're seeing, Amy, there, it's not that it's all scalp there. He has tiny baby fine miniaturized follicles holding tiny baby fine hair. What you're seeing 6 months later are all those hairs coming back to full life. And come on, that is amazing, isn't it?
Think about that. And we're giving everybody a 6-month money-back guarantee. When you look at that before, you're right, I see a scalp. And he's probably saying to himself, you know what, my hair's falling out. I feel less hair. I see less hair. I'm seeing more of my scalp. Think about this by October, ladies and gentlemen. This could be you and that after. You can have that. I don't even see his scalp anymore, Barry. That's the...
Exactly.
That's so remarkable.
Yeah, it is absolutely remarkable because, again, remember, your human eye cannot even see all the fine miniaturized hairs that are there. So what's happening is they're going back to full life. Let's go ahead and pop to Yvonne. She's next. She's a lady, and she has classical androgenic alopecia, okay? Andro, human, genic, inherited alopecia hair loss.
Wow.
Someone like Yvonne would come into my office panicking. My parts getting wider. My bangs are gone. Shannon Smith went through this. She's using it right now because her bangs are going away. Look at 12 months later. Not only has her parts started filling in, her bangs are coming back. Look at the back of the crown. Look how shiny and healthy the sides are. And Amy, she's only halfway home because it's going to take about 2 years until that hair grows back into full life. But the great news is by right about that 6-month mark, you're going to see it, your family's going to see it, your friends are going to see it, and that's how long you get to keep this technology home.
Well, the nice thing is you give us a 2-year warranty on this technology. So 2 years, and you're right, she's halfway there. You get a 2-year warranty with this. Here at HSN, we believe so strongly in this that we're also going to give you a 6-month money-back guarantee. So you will see results. I don't want you to question yourself and say, is this something that's gonna work for me? It will work for you. And this is FDA cleared, and that speaks volumes. And this has the most lasers. There's over 200 lasers, correct, Barry?
Yes, exactly. And as a matter of fact, a lot of folks, you know, they may look at the price tag and they say, wait, I saw something that was $400.
Right.
That was 8 lasers. Right. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Then there was something for maybe $800. That was 40 lasers. This is 202 lasers, the actual professional grade cap, FDA cleared cap, that if you go to your dermatologist or a hair specialist doctor, this is the professional grade that they would give to you to take home and use in only 6 minutes a day, just like so many folks there at HSN are doing, hosts and celebrity stylists. I mean, so many folks are having amazing results already.
6 minutes a day. 6 minutes a day, and we're gonna transform your hair in 6 months. That's what I love about this. We're gonna give you 6 months to regrow that hair. And I just wanna talk about regrowing and preventing can all be happening just by wearing this, right?
Yep, absolutely. Not only will it help to stop hair loss, it will help to cause regrowth. And it's so important to say, because you hit it, and I'd like to hit that if I can. We're talking about an FDA-cleared device. So what does FDA-cleared mean? Because that's huge. FDA means, because we're hearing a lot of that in the news these days, right? We're seeing presidential conferences, news conferences. We're hearing the power of that agency. This is an FDA-cleared device. To get an FDA clearance, what that means is you have to prove to the FDA that this technology has, number one, something called efficacy or effectiveness. Secondly, you not only have to prove effectiveness, you have to prove safety. Now think about that. Don't take my word for it. Don't take Amy's word for it. Don't take all these names we're throwing around their word for it. The FDA says this technology is effective, meaning it'll do exactly what we're saying it's going to do, and it will do it safely. Amy, that holds tons and tons of weight.
I know. It's not like you have to put something on and wait for it and it's going to burn your scalp and then your hair looks greasy and then every 30 days you've got to be on it. No, this is a one-time purchase. I know it's an investment, but we're guaranteeing that you're going to stop hair growth or stop hair and regrow hair. So you're not gonna be losing anymore, you're only gonna be gaining. In fact, we want you to take a listen to Martino, Dr. Denise Graft. So many doctors recommend this. So take a listen to Martino and we'll go over the offer.
My name is Martino Carney, celebrity stylist. When I turned 40 years old, I noticed my hairline was really starting to thin, and I was starting to panic. So I found a hair restoration surgeon, world-renowned guy, right here in Florida. So I went to him and I had the transplant. I spent a lot of money, and he told me, you really should protect your investment. And by doing that, I want you to get this Capillus laser cap. And what it's gonna do, it's gonna stop the hair from falling out that you already had with the surgery. Plus, it's gonna help other hair come in thicker and more fuller, like when you were younger. Being a celebrity stylist, I have access to the best of the best. So if I choose Capillus, you should too. FDA approved, clinical results, you're gonna love your hair.
Martino is W Magazine's most sought after stylist. He sells an incredible hairline here with us at HSN and hot tools. So, I mean, his hair is really his calling card. It's our calling card for most of us. So we're gonna share with everybody now what you can expect to see. Because Barry, when will we start to see hair growth? When are we gonna start to feel that hair? And people are gonna start complimenting us on our hair. When do we expect to see that?
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So from 0 to 3 months, this is the exciting part because most folks are going to get exactly what they want, and they're going to notice their hair has stopped falling out. They're not losing hair anymore. There's a tiny chance you may actually shed a little extra because remember that follicle that was unhealthy is getting healthy again, and it may say, whoa, I can do way better than this. It's going to spit that bad hair out and start growing a new fresh one, okay? From 3 to 6 months, that's go time. That's when those baby tiny fine hairs, some you can see, some you can't, start to grow. Nice and slow, like hair grows. This isn't a cosmetic. We're growing real hair. 6 months to a year, now you're gonna see it. Now folks are saying, what are you doing? You look younger, you look better. And it's going to take up to 2 years until that hair grows in fully to its full healthy state, because that's when that follicle gets healthy, meaning that hair gets healthy. So again, not a cover up, not a quick fix, but growing real hair day after day, week after week, just wearing the cap 6 minutes a day.
So who can wear this? Is this just designed for men? Is this just designed for women? I know Sonia's over, or not Sonia over there, Valerie's wearing this.
Yeah.
So everybody can basically wear this, right?
Absolutely. It's actually, that's an excellent question because it's FDA cleared for men and for women. So there's Valerie showing us how to use it. She taps that one button. All the directions come in the cap. As soon as she taps that button, her treatment has begun. Under that cap are the lights, see it? And notice how it popped off real quickly. There are actually patented safety sensors in there that will turn off if you take it off your head. There's really no reason to, because what Valerie just did is all she has to do. 6 minutes later, a computer chip in that cap has regulated her entire treatment, and it'll automatically turn off. But what I'd also like to point out, Amy, while we're looking at beautiful Valerie sitting there, is look at that coverage. Notice how her temples are covered. Notice how it goes fully down to her ears. Notice how her crown is completely covered, dipping down into the back. That's why the doctors love this so much, because the coverage is amazing. It's a regular size cap. I tell folks all the time, it's not meant to fit like a baseball cap. It's meant to look like a baseball cap. So if it's a little big on you, a little small on you, it doesn't matter. The magic, or really specifically, the medical grade lasers are what is doing the work, and that's the important part. So, and answer your question really quick, because I want to make sure that folks don't get the wrong idea. If you're shiny bald, this is not for you, because that means your follicles are gone. In other words, there has to be a follicle there to treat. And we can see that here on the Ludwig-Savin scale. You can see that part getting wider and wider and wider. Now, we're seeing scalp, she's seeing scalp, but there's also a lot of hair follicles still there that can be treated. All of that gray area is what we're FDA cleared for, though. I always say I would never tell the folks in the white, don't get it, because again, you're coming into my office just to stop the hair loss. They're going to help stop hair loss, but they're also going to help to regrow some hair. As a matter of fact, I think it was a week ago, we had a lady call in live while we were on the air who bought this very cap, wore a wig every day, and she has now grown so much hair, she doesn't wear a wig anymore. Is that, I know, right? 10 minutes later, we get, and we're looking at the guys, by the way. This is the androgenic alopecia pattern for guys. We're real familiar with that. 10 minutes later, we get a call from another woman in the same show who had every day sprinkled tons and tons of fibers on her hair. Again, nothing wrong with wigs, nothing wrong with fibers. It's great that we have them. But she grew so much hair using this exact cap that we're talking about. She doesn't wear fibers anymore. Those are the kinds of results we're seeing, and it's amazing. It's not just HSN viewers, it's HSN hosts,
right.
it's guests. Yeah, just so many folks are now getting amazing results, and it's just so exciting.
It's so interesting you brought that, because yes, there's a lot of great instant fixes, the sprays, the fibers.
Yeah, they're awesome.
That's great instant, but it's not regrowing your hair. This is going to regrow your hair. And I know a lot of our customers are saying, well, wait a minute, I'm looking at my mom and my dad. I still have my hair, but my dad's almost bald.
Yeah.
If it's genetics, this is going to work against that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And like, you know, as much as I hate using myself as an example, I will, because I started losing my hair in my 20s, okay?
See?
Right here, this is where I'm talking shiny bald. Those follicles have been gone. Nothing will grow here because there's not a follicle to treat. However, if you would have seen me in my 30s before the technology available today was out there, my hair was so fine and wispy, I practically had to comb over, frankly. I now, because of the technology available today, have so much more hair on my head, but I am a drop in the bucket compared to the thousands and thousands and thousands of thousands of patients of doctors and customers of hair clinics who are seeing these kinds of amazing results. As a matter of fact, can I bring in Dr. Dines real quick?
Absolutely, we're gonna share with you Dr. Dines. We're gonna share with you where these are manufactured, how these are manufactured, because these are all manufactured in the USA, in Miami, in a very controlled area. So take a listen to Dr. Dines Graff, and then we're gonna go ahead and share with you how these are made.
My name is Dr. Dines. I'm a medical doctor. I also have a PhD. 2 years ago, I began to see a profound change in the quality of my hair. I have started to use Capillus, and I find it effective. It is very important for me that Capillus is FDA cleared. You put it on your head, you turn it on, one button, and you're done.
And you're only wearing it for 6 minutes a day. Again, this is proven FDA cleared technology. I just wanna go ahead quickly and address the skin that can also use this, because I think it's important. It's not only, you know, genetics, but also your skin type. So when we look at this, we're gonna share with everybody what's called the Fitzpatrick skin chart.
Yeah. So what happened was, keep in mind, hundreds and thousands of papers and clinical trials have been done on this technology. It's nothing new. It's not experimental. It's been around for 10 years. When the FDA accepted the initial studies, basically what they accepted was above that black line, those skin tones for that FDA clearance, mostly because the skin tones were light enough where they can count the hairs, because that's how they determine the efficacy. Remember I talked about they're actually counting the hairs. So for the FDA clearance, it wasn't tested on those dark skin tones. However, I want to make it perfectly clear, anecdotally, experientially, amazing results on all skin tones.
On all skin tones, which is very, very important. And I think, you know, even more important is how this is made. This is doctor recommended. This is not like this is new technology. This is something that's been around for a very long time, but usually only found in this length in doctors' offices, meaning I've never seen 200 lasers ever done before. You might see 4 or 5 or 9 or maybe even 40 or 50, but to get 200 lasers, that's why we're able to regrow that hair so quickly. And today we're giving you a 6-month money-back guarantee. 6 months. That's how strongly HSN believes in Capillus. And I know once you start using this, you're gonna see those results. Because think about it, right now, what's the other option you have? Your hair is going to thin. Just as we age, it's natural, our hair is gonna fall out. Wouldn't you love to have thicker, fuller hair? How many of us right now, and my mother struggled with it for a very long time. She always has had, you know, thinning parts, or the back of her hair, she's always teasing, Amy, do you see any bald spots in the back? You know, it's something my mother dealt with for a very long time. There was really never a solution for her that she could use at home. Yeah, there's great instant fixes of teasing and back combing and spraying and putting in all those fibers, which are great instantly. But can I really address why my hair is thinning? Can I really change it? And the answer is yes, you can with Capillus. And that's why every time Barry's here and Capillus is here, we sell hundreds of these. And today we're giving you the best deal we can at $300 off. We're gonna ship it to you for free, and we believe so strongly in it, we know you will too once you use it, that we're gonna give you 6 months to go ahead and see that hair growth. And in fact, a 2-year warranty comes with Capillus, because Barry, I love how everybody stands behind this product from the company, because these are all handmade and hand assembled in Miami.
They are in an FDA inspected facility, also an ISO certified facility. I say some of that because so many folks in the medical industry know exactly what I'm talking about. Very strict standards. Look at this. Look at these skilled medical technicians building your cap one laser at a time. One FDA cleared medical grade class 3R laser at a time. Notice you're not seeing conveyor belts. You're not seeing machines popping these out. What you're seeing is a cap that is manufactured, assembled here in the USA. We are so proud that we are employing these US citizens to build your cap. So important these days. We're keeping them going. We're a company that addresses varying degrees of medical conditions. This is just one of them. But these folks are right here in the USA assembling that. We're so proud of what they do because it's an FDA cleared product. Again, hundreds, thousands of doctors giving this to their patients, seeing amazing results, nothing new, FDA cleared, been out there for a while, and you will see those results, and it's so exciting. You got 6 months to do it.
Okay, and I want to go through more before and afters, so maybe you can relate to yourself. Maybe you're saying, okay, that's me in the before. It's kind of all over balding. It's maybe just not a pattern. It's kind of all over, my hair's thinning. This is perfect for you.
It is absolutely perfect for you. And as a matter of fact, while we look at these before and afters, let me explain to you what all your options are. Because again, remember, I've sat with thousands of you, and one of the things that was super important in that consultation was that you not only understood this technology, but that you understood all of the medically recognized options to start hair loss. That's super important because I genuinely, I'm not sitting here saying, buy the Capillus. What I am genuinely saying is I really want you to have the information so you can make a decision for yourself. So let's talk about them. Ladies, you have 3 options that the medical community recognizes. Number 1 is a topical, minoxidil, that you put on and leave on twice a day. You have to put it on and leave it on twice a day. The medical community recognizes it. I do too. If by any chance you're saying, wait, I used minoxidil and it didn't work, so this won't work for me, I always ask, did you put it on and leave it on twice a day? And usually what folks say is, well, I did for about a couple weeks. It got over my hair, it got over my pillow, and I just kind of stopped. Well, then it didn't work because there's something called compliance. So one option is minoxidil for men or women. The second is something called PRP. It's where you go to a doctor's office and get injections into your scalp. Wow. I can tell you in a couple of treatments, it's about the price of this cap that you buy once and own. The third one is what's known as low-level laser therapy or photobiomodulation, what we're talking about here. Gentlemen, you have one other option, men have 4, finasteride, that is a prescription medication that you get from your doctor that the FDA requires me to say can have side effects, sexual side effects or low sperm count, lack libido. So review, because I want you to understand and I want you to make the smart choice. Minoxidil, repackaged, rebranded every year, infomercials all over the place. They just call it something different. Injections into your head, PRP, photobiomodulation, or finasteride. Amy, it's so important because I want folks to be educated, and frankly, people who have lost their hair have spent so much time online, they probably know this anyway, but I want you to know that I know it, but the bottom line is we're looking at Valerie there, that cap she's wearing, she only buys once. The other ones you have to buy over and over again for the rest of your life. If you can do it and want to do it, great, do it. I want you to do something about your hair loss, but this one you buy once, you push one button, you wear it 6 minutes once a day, boom, drop the mic, you're growing hair.
Think about that. I love that because you're not masking the problem, you're really addressing the problem. Wouldn't you love to have thicker, fuller hair? Wouldn't you love looking in the mirror and saying, my gosh, I have more hair? Or maybe you know someone right now, maybe it's your husband and he's suffering right now and he's embarrassed of the way his hair looks. And he's always wearing a cap and it's like right back here where you're starting to see the thinning and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, right? It's nice that there's something you can do about it. In fact, our very own Adam Freeman here, who's a host, my dear friend, he became a believer in this. I remember him asking me when you first came here, does this really work? And I said, yeah, you gotta try it. Take a listen.
So my dad passed down a lot of wonderful things to me in the course of his lifetime, but one of the things that I'm not so fond of is the thinning hair. And it's something that I kind of noticed over recent years. Anyway, a few months back, I was at HSN and I saw this new product called Capillus. And I thought, well, you know, what have I got to lose? I might as well give it a try. So I've tried it, I've used it. Even my wife has said that my hair's starting to look thicker and fuller, and most important of all, the word that she used was healthier. So yeah, I'm a big believer already.
You know, he's a believer, Dr. Deness is a believer. So many of us are believers because the product really works. Now's your chance to try it. I realize it's an investment, but we're gonna give you 6 months. That means you have until the end of, well, you have until October, what am I saying, Deanna? You have till October to see if this works, because it takes a while for hair to regrow. We want you to see the full benefits. If you don't see anything, you can send it back, no questions asked, but take it for a 6-month test drive. That's how strongly we believe in Capillus. You may have read about Capillus in major magazines. Maybe you've seen them on doctor shows. This is a very well-known company that stands behind their product, and it's all about the quality of their products, guaranteeing that you are gonna see that result with an FDA-cleared device. With not just 1 or 2 lasers, we're talking about over 200 lasers inside of this for only 6 minutes a day. So what I love is we're gonna stop future hair loss. Stop it right now, and then let's regrow that hair. And it's not just me saying it, it's not just Barry saying it. The FDA is saying this, right, Barry?
You know, absolutely. Again, FDA says this technology will help to stop hair loss and help to cause hair regrowth. Let me throw one other thing out there, because you mentioned doctor shows. I love that you said that. I was watching one of those doctor shows, probably the most famous doctor out there, who talks about mental health. And you know, so many folks are talking about what's going on in the world today. And we're so glad you're spending time with us. And we love spending time with friends like you. But they were talking about how important it is right about now to have hope and to have something to look forward to, and how that actually builds up your immune system, because stress and worry, we all know that it causes hair loss, but it also can damage your immune system too. So, you know, again, as someone who has sat with you and spent so much time with you, I understand, even in the everyday world, before we were going through all the stuff we're going to, how stressful this is. Some of you don't even want to go out of the house. Forget about class reunions. You don't even want to go to the post office because you feel like you're looking older and you feel like you're so much stressed. I think, Amy, this might be a good time, especially with this 6-month guarantee, to, while you're sitting home, get this home. I mean, think about it. It ships in 48 hours. In a few days, you could come out of the cocoon, when we all do, with hair.
I know, think about, yeah, actually
think about that.
You can comb, you can curl it, and it's healthy and it's strong hair.
Yep.
That's such a good point. You know, right now maybe you're a little down and out. This is not your everyday run-of-the-mill lasers. This is something that is doctor approved, doctor tested, doctor recommended. This will work. We're not saying if or could or should. This will work, Barry, and you're right. We believe so strongly in this, we're gonna give you 6 months to see that hair regrow back. And I think that's amazing for women to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm not hopeless. I can have thicker, fuller hair like I did many years ago. Or, you know, me looking at my mother and I'm like, okay, well, she's got, you know, that thinning area in the back. That doesn't have to be me, and it doesn't have to be you. So try it today. We took $300 off. This is a one-time purchase. I love that Barry said that, and you own it. That means you can use it, your husband can use it, maybe your 20-year-old son can use it, maybe it's his girlfriend that wants to. Everybody can benefit from using this.
And that's an amazing thing. And again, remember, out of all those things I talked about, minoxidil, PRP, finasteride, and this, not only is it the only one you buy once, it's the only one you can share. So many of us, like, actually, my son, who's sleeping now, is 20, so early 20, I know, right? Like, I heard Tracy say, if I wasn't on here, I'd be in bed. Well, you know, we all know how that goes. But yeah, we share one. He uses it, I use it. Husband and wife, son, like you said. As a matter of fact, I believe, I was on a while ago, and I know Suzanne bought one for her son, and I think they may share it. But that's one of the great things about this amazing buy once technology, because at 2 minutes once a day, so many people can have amazing results with an FDA-cleared, real medical device manufactured in the USA